My Lord, Honorable Chief Justice and Honorable Judges, Learned Advocate General of the State, Learned Assistant Solicitor General of India for the State of Odisha, Learned Government Advocate, Learned Chairman Bar Council of Odisha, Officers of the Registry, Learned Secretary and Office Bearers of the Bar Association, Learned Senior Members, and Learned Members of the Bar. With profound grief and deep sorrow, I am constrained to bring to your kind notice that two of our members, namely late BIJAN Rai, Senior Advocate, and late DUSMANTA Kumar NAIK, Advocate, left us for their heavenly abode on 22/6/2022 and 5/6/2022 respectively. Mr. BIJAN Rai, a legal luminary and eminent jurist, was born to late Rasbihari Rai and Harshamani Devi in the year 1935 at Cuttack. He passed his matriculation examination from Ravenshaw Collegiate School, Cuttack, and he completed his graduation from Ravenshaw College and obtained his law degree and was awarded with the Rani Surotarangini Gold Medal for securing first position in Utkal University in the year 1960. He was practicing in all branches of law since last 60 years. He joined the profession in the year 1961. He was the Standing Counsel of Transport Department in the year 1977. He became the government advocate for the High Court of Odisha from the year 1983 to 1989. He was elected as the Secretary of the High Court Bar Association for the year 1985. He was also the member of Odisha State Bar Council and subsequently he became the chairman of the Odisha State Bar Council from the year 1995 to 2002. He was elected as the president of the High Court Bar Association in the year 2013. He was an outspoken and fearless lawyer and was substance-made lawyers, the leaders of our nation. He had authored many law books and journals, that is, Today is Yesterday's Tomorrow, and Constitutional Relays and Anatomy of Fraud, and another book, The Constitutional Vestiges. He became an instant hit with the legal practitioner and has received very high degree of critical appreciation. He was awarded from various organizations such as Madhujyoti Samman, Utkal Gaurav Madhujyoti Samman, Dr. Mahatab Samman, and Professional Ethics Rule of the Bar by the Bar Council of India. He was felicitated by Senior Advocate Forum of Odisha High Court. He was the chief executive of Red House Emission, and also he was the publisher of a quaternary journal and Law Logistics, namely Law Logistics. Late Rai was very sociable, kind-hearted, and amenable to everyone and very popular among the bar members. He was the life member of High Court Bar Association and became a designated senior advocate in the year 1998. He breathed his last on 22nd day of June 2022 afternoon. His death had given irreparable loss to the entire family, friends, relatives, colleagues, well-wishers, and the local at large. It is very difficult to fill up the void in the sad demise of late BIJAN Rai, the senior advocate. Bar has lost an eminent jurist and leading personality. He left behind his one son, namely Q. Rai, an engineer settled in the United States of America, and two married daughters, namely Miki Rai, married to Sri Pranab Kishore Das, IAS, and another daughter, namely Rima Rai, married to see Angsuman Patnaik, IRS. And our another advocate, Dusmanta Kumar Naik, was born on 8th of October 1957 in the district of Sundargarh. He was the son of late Girish Chandra Naik and late Prafulla Kumar. Thereafter, he did his law degree from Lajpat Rai Law College, Sambalpur. After completion of his law degree, he enrolled himself as a lawyer in the Orissa State Bar Council, and his enrollment number is O320 1982. He started his legal career under the guidance of a renowned advocate, Sri Vishweshwar Purohit of Sundargarh, and was a special exposure in the field of criminal law and conducted cases in the Honorable High Court of Orissa and lower subordinate courts at Sundargarh. His sincerity and dedication, he became one of the most renowned criminal lawyers of Sundargarh district. Late Naik was very sociable, kind-hearted, and amenable to everyone. He was the member of High Court Bar Association in the year of 1982. He was involved in various social organizations and held several posts. That is, he was a Samiti member of Sabdega block in Jamuna Gram Panchayat. He was also a member of Pradesh Congress Committee. He was the member of Jila Parishad of Sundargarh Sadar constituency. He was the president of Sundargarh District Congress Committee. He was also the president of Sundargarh District Bar Association and was also the president of Rotary Club. He breathed his last on 5th day of June 2022. His death has given irreparable loss to his entire family, friends, relatives, colleagues, well-wishers, and the locals at large. It is very difficult to fill up the void in the sad demise of late Dusmanta Kumar Naik, and the bar has lost a great personality. He left behind his wife, Pravina Naik, and son, Utpal Kumar Naik, daughter, Prema Naik, son-in-law, Amit Sharma, and daughter-in-law, Jagruti Naik. While joining in the mourning and sharing the grief of the member of bereaved family, well-wishers, and friends, I, on behalf of High Court Bar Association, pray the Almighty to give enough strength to the grief-stricken members of bereaved family and to bear huge loss and rest their souls in peace. With these words, I take leave of my lords.
My Lord Honorable the Chief Justice, my Lords Companion Judges, members of the Registry, the Assistant Solicitor General of India for Odisha, Sri Prasanna Kumar Padi, the President, Vice President, Secretary, and other office bearers of the High Court Bar Association, respected senior members of the bar, and my junior colleagues. Today is a day of immense sadness as we mark the tearful departure of late BIJAN Bihari Rai, the lion of our bar, and Advocate Dusmanta Naik, a much revered senior statesman of our bar. Late BIJAN Bihari Rai had a fiery personality which was fueled by his indomitable passion for the law and sense of justice. He commanded awe and admiration from the bar and the bench in equal measure. Born to late Rasbihari Rai and Harshamani Devi in the year 1935 at Cuttack, late BIJAN Bihari Rai passed his matriculation examination from Revansha Collegiate School, Cuttack, and completed his graduation from Revansha College, Cuttack. His brilliance was never in doubt as he pursued graduation in law and was awarded the Rani Suratangani Gold Medal for securing first position in Utkal University in the year 1960. He immediately joined practice in 1961. As an advocate, he was par excellence and a dynamic personality. He quickly established himself as an expert in many branches of law. He served at the Standing Council for Transport Department in the year 1977, became the government advocate for the state government in this honorable court from 1983 to 1989. He was designated as a senior advocate in the year 1998. A born leader, he was elected as secretary of the Odisha State Bar Council in the year 1985 and served as its chairman for the year 1995 to 2002. In the midst of everything, late BIJAN Bihari Rai always championed the cause of the voiceless, the poor, and the most oppressed. He was awarded for his service to society and contribution to the legal profession by various organizations, that is Madhu Jyoti Sanmana, Utkala Gaurav Madhu Jayanti Sanmana, Dr. Mahatab Sanman. He was also felicitated by the Senior Advocate Forum of this Honorable Court. He was the Chief Executive of Red House Emissions. Despite his hectic life and firm commitment to upliftment of society, late Bijan Bihari Rai authored 3 books: Today is Yesterday's Tomorrow, Constitutional Relics, and Anatomy of a Fraud, Constitutional Vestiges, and Illuminating Extensive Lights of the Constitution of India. His final book was titled Seduction of Law and published by Speaking Tiger Publishing Private Limited in 2019. Late Bijan Bihari Rai led a fulfilling, complete life and breathed his last on 22nd day of June 2022 at Chandigarh, where he was staying with his daughter. Advocate Dusmanta Kumar Naik was born on 8th of October 1957 in the district of Sundargarh. He was son of late Girish Chandra Naik and late Prafulla Kumari Naik. He completed his education in the district of Sundargarh, and thereafter he pursued his law degree from Lajpat Rai Law College, Sambalpur. After completion of the law degree, he enrolled himself as a lawyer in the Odisha State Bar Council. He started his legal career under the guidance of a renowned advocate, Vishwasat Purohit of Sundargarh. He had a roaring practice in the field of criminal law and conducted cases in this honorable court and subordinate courts at Sundargarh, and established himself as an authority in criminal law. Late Naik was very sociable, kind-hearted, and amicable with one and all. He became a member of this bar association in the year 1982. His dedication to social causes led him to serve in various positions at social service organizations, such as being a Samiti member of Subedadar block in Jamna Gram Panchayat, member of the Pradesh Congress Committee, member of the Jilla Parishad of Sundargarh Sadar Constituency. In addition, he was also the president of Sundargarh District Congress Committee. He was also the president of the Sundargarh District Bar and president of the Rotary Club at Sundargarh. He breathed his last on the 5th day of June 2022. His death has given irreparable loss to his entire family, friends, relatives, colleagues, well-wishers, and the locals at large. Late Bijan Bihari Rai and late Dusmanta Naik have indeed left gigantic footprints for us to follow and emulate. Let us be inspired by their life, time and deeds of these illustration sons of the state to improve ourselves, not only as lawyers, but as human beings, and always lend a helping hand to those who are less fortunate than us. I and my colleagues express our heartfelt condolence on the sad demise of late Bijan Bihari Rai and late Dusmanta Naik, and pray to God that their soul may rest in peace. Let God give strength and courage to the bereaved families to withstand this loss.
My esteemed colleagues on the bench, Mr. Ashok Kumar Parija, Learned Advocate General, Mr. Kirot Kumar Rao, Learned Vice President, and Office Bearers of the Orissa High Court Bar Association, Mr. P.K. Padi, Learned Assistant Solicitor General, Government of India, Learned Senior Advocates and members of the legal fraternity, members of the registry, ladies and gentlemen. With a heavy heart, we have assembled here today to condole the sad demise of Sri Bijan Bihari Rai, an eminent and highly respected senior advocate of this court, and Sri Dusmanta Kumar Naik, a learned member of the bar. Sri Rai breathed his last in the afternoon of 22nd June 2022. He was born in the year 1935 to his illustrious parents, Sri Rash Bihari Rai and Srimati Harshamani Devi in Cuttack town. After obtaining his graduation degree from Ravenshaw College, Cuttack, he prosecuted his law degree in the Utkal University and secured the law degree with gold medal in the year 1960. He entered the legal profession in 1961 and started practicing in almost all branches of law. He was standing counsel for the Transport Department in 1977, was the government advocate in this court from 1983 to 1989. He was also chairman of the Orissa State Bar Council from 1995 to 2002. He was elected as president of the High Court Bar Association in 2013. Sri Rai was an outspoken, erudite lawyer and a good writer. He authored many law books and journals, both of which have been mentioned by both Sri Raut and the Advocate General. He was also a publisher of a quarterly law journal, The Law Logistics. For his eminence in the legal profession, he was honored with many prestigious awards like the Utkal Gaurav Madhu Jyoti Sanman and Dr. Mehtab Sanman, and felicitated by various bar associations. Sri Rai was very sociable and kind-hearted. He was a very popular member of the bar, and he got along excellently with all lawyers, irrespective of their age. The bar should consider itself fortunate to have had in its midst such a great lawyer who devoted almost 6 decades of his life to the legal profession. It is also rare to find an erudite lawyer taking time off for literary pursuits. In every sense of the word, Shri Rai seems to have set the bar high for the younger generation to follow and be inspired by. Shri Rai leaves behind his only son, Q. Roy, who is an engineer in the United States, and two daughters, Srimati Miki Rai and Srimati Reema Rai. The life sketch of Shri Dusmanta Kumar Naik, another learned member of the High Court Bar, who breathed his last on 5th June 2022, depicts that he was born on 8th October 1957 in Sundargarh district. After obtaining his law degree from Lajpat Rai Law College, Sambalpur, he entered the legal profession in 1982 under the guidance of a renowned lawyer, Visheshwar Purohit of Sundargarh. He was mainly practicing in criminal law and was a famous criminal lawyer of the Sundargarh district bar. On behalf of my sister and brother judges, and on my own behalf, I express our heartfelt condolences to the family members of Shri Rai and Shri Naik and pray that their noble departed souls rest in peace. We pray for strength and courage to the members of the bereaved families to bear the irreparable loss. As a mark of respect to the departed souls, let us observe 2 minutes silence by standing. The court work will remain suspended for the rest of the day.